C.S. Lewis is one of the best known Christian writers of the 20th century, but his importance is not just popularity. It's also because he became a public Christian intellectual who could speak across boundaries to ordinary listeners, to skeptical readers, students, and church people alike. Now, Lewis was an academic, a literary scholar, and a writer of fiction, but he also became a lay apologist, and that combination is interesting. He did not speak mainly as a bishop or denominational leader or even professional theologian. He spoke as an intellectually serious Christian trying to explain and defend the faith in plain, memorable language, and that public role became especially visible during the Second World War when his broadcasts reached a much wider audience. In a moment of anxiety and dislocation, Lewis offered a version of Christian belief that was morally serious, imaginative, and accessible. He became, in effect, one of the most recognizable public voices of English Christianity. His idea of mere Christianity is central here because Lewis tried to speak about core Christian belief without getting trapped in every denominational quarrel. And that does not mean he thought differences were not important. It means he believed that there was a central Christian substance that was worth presenting clearly before the listener was pushed into these narrower disputes. He was unusually gifted at image and analogy, and Lewis could make moral law, desire, pride, temptation, heaven, or even hell feel thinkable. He had the rare ability to make argument and imagination all work together, and that's why his influence extends beyond apologetics in the strict sense, because through fiction, children's literature, essays, and talks, he helped form the Christian imagination of generations. People often encountered theological ideas through Narnia and the Screwtape Letters or his reflective prose long before they encountered formal doctrine. And at the same time, Lewis is not a representative of every part of modern Christianity. He's not a system builder in the way some theologians are. He can be selectively used by different camps, but as a broad English Christian voice, he is extraordinarily significant. He stands after the great Victorian battles and inside a more modern media world. Lewis belongs to broadcasting, popular print, post-war moral argument, and the attempt to speak Christianity to a society that is no longer simply carried by inherited church culture. And that makes him a bridge figure between older Christian England and the emerging late modern world. So C.S. Lewis was a major 20th century Christian writer and lay apologist whose combination of intellectual clarity, imaginative power, and the public accessibility made him one of the most influential interpreters of Christianity in the modern English speaking world. He made serious Christianity sound sane without making it seem shallow, and Lewis could defend the faith without reducing it to bare sentiment or private comfort. That gave him unusual reach in a century increasingly suspicious of inherited authority.